You know what you came here for. Sit back and tune in for Eisha, TayloreK. Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be showing you my updated summertime makeup routine because now that I'm in the South, baby girl, this routine's got to be different. And also, if you're wearing a mask, it's also perfect for masks too. I know some states are removing the mandate for masks, but this girl, this one right here is still going to wear a mask. I'm not going to get into it. But this makeup routine is summer friendly, mask friendly, heat friendly, waterproof friendly, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get into this beat. Lately I've been mixing two of my eyeshadow primers, the Louise base in the color 5, or in the number 5, and the Juvia's Place Eye Prepper Night Prime in the shade 3. This is too dark, this is too light, so I mixed together and it's the perfect shade. Like I said, if you don't need to cover any dark pigmentation or anything like that, you can actually use the NYX waterproof eyeshadow primer and just go in with that. Alright, so I'm not exactly doing a eye tutorial today, but I'm just going to quickly whip up something. I'm going to use my Natasha Denona palette, the color Dirty Mars in my crease, and then my Anastasia and Breezy palette. I'm going to use the color Georgina, this color over here. And now I'm going to put the primer I am using. Okay, so with this routine, it's some strategic steps, okay, to ensure that your makeup stays on in this heat and if you're wearing a mask, okay. So I'm using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Put that on, let it sit for a minute. Don't put this around your eyes, just put it around, you know, let it sit for at least a minute. In the meantime, let's talk about the next step. I'm going to be setting this primer with a powder. I'm honestly trying to get rid of this powder, which is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter powder in the color Nutmeg. I'm trying to get rid of it, so I'm just going to end up using this right now to set this primer. So the whole point of setting your primer is to give you an extra layer of protection, right? And to make your face as matte as possible. So if you do sweat some of your makeup off, which you won't with this routine, it has layers to that, like boom, boom, boom. Like you ain't getting down to my naked skin, right? Type of deal. But I'm gonna be using the booty of my sponge, which is dirty, which is life. And I'm just gonna tap it in and then put it on my skin. Alright, don't go overboard with this step though, because this can actually harm you. Just go like that. I'm gonna start off with my cheek area. I like to focus this in the areas where the mask will be, and forehead. This also works for if you're oily skin and you have, you know, areas where you like really get oily and your makeup breaks up. This is also a good routine for you. Next, foundation. Do not, and I repeat, please, girl and gents, don't use any type of dewy foundation, luminous foundation. This is not the time. Although luminous and glowy and dewy looks fabulous in the summertime, it's not gonna last. You might as well just put it on for 2 seconds, take some photos, and then take it off, because it's not gonna be long lasting. So I actually been loving the Nars Soft Matte Foundation. Is that what it's called? Yes, it is. And on the color Iguaku, I don't know, Deep 3. I like this foundation because it's matte. So this is the time where you pull out all your matte foundations, because it's gonna just stay to your face. And this is a soft matte, so I don't feel it. This has to be the most lightweight matte foundation that I own. So I really enjoy it. So I'm just going to put that on. I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. I like using very affordable brushes in my opinion. If you're new to my channel, then you won't know that I don't put foundation around my eyes just because less is more underneath there. I have dark circles and I have like wrinkles under my eyes due to severe allergies. So I don't like to put too much underneath there because then it'll just cause more creasing. Remember, with makeup, less is more. So I kind of wait to put, you know, my concealer there. Alright, so I follow that up with the sponge and just make sure it's really tapped in. Now, this isn't a beauty blender, this is actually a sponge from Amazon, and I prefer it so much better, and it is far more cheaper. The sponge is only $7 or $10. Either way, it's better than 20. I like to use the under eye primer, and this is from Ulta Beauty, and it says it has caffeine to help reduce the appearance of dark circles. I just like this. Again, this is obviously optional if you don't have these issues. Now, next important tip. If you put concealer anywhere where your mask is, do not use a liquid concealer. I repeat, don't use liquid concealer. I also would recommend, if you have oily skin, don't also use a liquid concealer just because it's going to slide all over your face. Use the Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer in a pot. I have the color Cafe Dark 1. Use a cream based concealer because it won't break down as easily as a liquid one. So let's start off with the eyes, just because that's easier. I use a couple different concealers, different price ranges, just so y'all could get a sense. Highest is Tarte. I use a Tarte Shape Tape in the color Rich. Medium price is the CoverGirl True Blend in the color Cappuccino, or the e.l.f. 16-hour Camel Finish, 16-hour Camel Concealer and Matte Finish in the color Rich Chocolate. Okay, these are all my colors. I only use 2 on a regular basis, so I'm just going to use the CoverGirl one and the e.l.f. one. Alright, using my Laura Mercier translucent powder in the color Medium Deep, I'm just going to quickly set my under eye area now, just so there's no issues. Now, like I said, if you put concealer in your lower areas, like spot conceal or whatever have you, I have pigmentation around here from my eczema scar, so I will be concealing around my mouth area. And that is usually the first area that likes to break away. So I'm going to use the Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the color Cafe Dark. If you have noticed, I haven't set my actual face yet. There's steps to this. So after that, my base is done pretty much. I am going to do my eyeliner and put lashes on. I'm just going to tell you what liner I'm using now. I'm not doing it on camera. I cannot do liner on camera. But a really good waterproof eyeliner. Again, I like to do high end and low end. A more higher end one is the, let's see, what is it called? The One Size Point Made 24-hour liquid eyeliner pen. This is by Patrick Star. Love this eyeliner. And a more affordable one is the NYX Epic Ink Liner. It is waterproof in the color black. So I wasn't going to show how I apply my lashes on camera. However, I was telling my bestie this trick and I wasn't able to show him, so I might as well just show him and everybody else. Usually you would apply your eyelash glue on the eyelash and then you pop it on. I find that to be super difficult. I'm using the Duo brush on glue just because the brush reminds me of an eyeliner applicator. Grab your little mirror. You're going to apply the brush on glue like eyeliner. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Don't put too much though, because try to look down because then it'll get on your lashes. Do it in like short little spurts and put it right on your lash line. So just do that. This one I like that it dries clear once it's ready. So it's pretty much clear right now. Grab your lashes. This little applicator I got from Amazon. I think it's in my Amazon store. You could check. And then you're just going to pop them on. Look down. Have your mirror underneath your chin. Look down. Isn't that the easiest thing? When I found out this trick, I almost flipped out. Yo, if you just learned this trick, hit that like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed, because I'm telling you, that is a game changer. Okay, after this, I know we are going to be super tempted to do bronzer and all of that. You can, don't get me wrong, but less is more. If you do want to do bronzer and you want to have a full beat face, use a cream base, contour, blush, and highlight. Okay, I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty matchstick in the color Espresso just because it is a cream to powder, which means it already sets itself pretty much. So if you want to use blush, make sure you're using a liquid cream based brush. I'm going to be using the NYX Sweet Cheek Soft Cheek Tint Blush Mousse Bombshell. Just going to go back and back. Because it's so freaking pigmented. I'm just going to use my finger. Alright, and then you got to set that with your regular blush. My e.l.f. blush palette in the color dark. And highlighter, if you have the Matchsticks by Fenty Beauty, I have the color Cinnamon, perfect, you can use that. For a more affordable version, you can use the Milani Contour and Highlighter Duo. It's a cream and liquid duo. You can use the liquid side of the highlighter and then set it with a powder per usual. Just to make things cohesive, I'm just going to use the one by Fenty. You must set everything. Now I feel like this is another step that is super vital in making sure your face stays put. It is the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder. Now you have to be very careful with this because it's super light. It doesn't come in different colors. So I'm about to just use a little bit and put it around the areas my mask is going to be at. So which is my whole bottom, my whole bottom, you know, of my face, around my nose. You could set a little bit, you know, of your blush and your contour and stuff like that. It's not going to change the color too much. I use my skin tone powder. So I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me in the color Nutmeg 365, and I'm just going to set my face. This is a lot of powder. We set our primer earlier, we set our concealer, we used the waterproof concealer powder, and then now face powder. Yes, and I promise you, it won't move. Alright, the next step is setting your face. So I do this in 3 steps, right? I'm going to be using regular rose water just to get rid of this powdery look. Okay, so that's one. And that's optional. If you're oily, you could completely skip that. The second step is to use the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. Y'all know this spray. Okay, that's cool. You could stop here, but I'm not. Now the final step in this just is the Ben Nye Final Seal Matte Makeup Sealer. Now they use this for like stage makeup. Y'all know the stage makeup, they don't be budging. Shield your eyes though because you don't want your eyes to be matte. That's what the face looks like. It is 11:15 a.m. I have tons of errands to do. This is gonna be a long day. It is 86 degrees today, so feels like 89 is what it says, so it's gonna be hot. We're gonna be in these streets and I'm gonna show y'all what everything is looking like. It's hot as hell. You know it's super hot when you gotta let the car air out. Okay, all right, I'm gonna do a black mask. Let me see. All right, it's super clean. There's nothing inside of it, so y'all can really see. Can y'all guess what store I'm going into right now? Guess. Alright y'all, so I am back and it is 9:41 p.m. But so yeah, so this is what my face is looking like. Did errands, I wore the mask for a couple hours in and out of the store. 90 degrees, it did rain a little bit as well. Pretty good for all this time. I'm wearing a mask. Let's zoom in. I might also use my phone because I feel like you could see better. And I wear glasses, so that's why like right here looks like that. So you look at my skin. It still looks honestly very flawless. So I just wanted to come back and put on the light and show y'all the mask. To show y'all that I think a little bit came off, like if you want to be real specific. Like a little bit of makeup came off right here. But for the most part, hold on. Yeah, like a little bit came off right here. But basically, look at the mask though. Like nothing really came off. So it's a good makeup routine if you ask me. So I hope this video helped you guys with showing you my updated summer makeup routine for this summer heat. And also mask friendly because like I said, I'm wearing my mask. I don't really care. So if you learned something, then make sure you hit that like button. If you're new here, subscribe to your girl. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys.